When you think of Christmas, what comes to mind? Cozy fireplaces, festive lights, cheerful carols, and Santa Claus, the jolly old man who brings gifts to children around the world. But what if I told you there's a darker side to this holiday legend? A creature so terrifying that it makes the Grinch look like a warm hug. This is the story of Krampus, the dark shadow of Santa Claus, and his chilling role in Christmas folklore. Welcome to Legends Reimagined, where we revive tales from history, mythology, and literature with a twist. Let's dive into the legend of Krampus. Our journey begins in the snow-covered mountains of Central Europe, centuries ago, where winter nights were long and unforgiving. In these remote villages, stories of Krampus were born. A horned, monstrous figure, half goat and half demon, with sharp claws, glowing eyes, and a long, lashing tongue. But Krampus wasn't just a nightmare to scare children. He was a key figure in the holiday season. To understand him, we must first understand his counterpart, Saint Nicholas. Saint Nicholas, or Santa Claus, was celebrated as a bringer of gifts and a protector of children. On December 6th, known as St. Nicholas Day, he would visit homes, rewarding good children with sweets and small gifts. But what about the naughty ones? That's where Krampus came in. While St. Nicholas embodied kindness and generosity, Krampus represented punishment and fear, a perfect balance of light and dark. On the night of December 5th, known as Krampusnacht, the villagers believed Krampus would roam the streets. Clad in chains and bells, he'd stalk misbehaving children, wielding birch branches to whip them as a warning. For the truly wicked, the punishment was far worse. Krampus was said to carry a large sack or basket, where he'd stuff the naughtiest children and drag them away, either to his lair or, in some versions, straight to the underworld. Imagine hearing those chains and bells rattling outside your window on a cold, dark night. Would you dare misbehave? But where did this fearsome figure come from? Krampus predates Christianity, rooted in ancient pagan traditions. Many scholars trace his origins to Norse mythology, where he bears similarities to Hel, the goddess of death, and to Alpine folklore, where horned spirits were believed to roam the forests. His name itself comes from the German word Krampen, meaning claw, a nod to his fearsome appearance. When Christianity spread through Europe, it didn't erase these pagan beliefs. Instead, it merged with them, creating a duality between St. Nicholas and Krampus, reward and punishment, salvation and damnation. During the Middle Ages, Krampus was an integral part of holiday celebrations in the Alpine regions of Austria, Germany, and Slovenia. Men would dress as Krampus, donning grotesque masks and hairy costumes, and parade through villages, rattling chains and scaring children into good behavior. These events were both thrilling and terrifying, blending fear, tradition, and revelry in equal measure. It wasn't just about punishment, it was about ensuring the balance of the holiday season. As time went on, the legend of Krampus faced resistance. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, the Catholic Church and some governments condemned Krampus as a demonic figure, banning his celebrations in certain areas. But Krampus was not so easily erased. In the late 20th century, his story saw a resurgence, thanks to a renewed interest in folklore and the darker aspects of traditional holidays. Today, Krampus parades, known as Krampuslaufer, are popular in parts of Europe, and his chilling visage has even made its way into pop culture, appearing in movies, books, and even Christmas cards. So why does Krampus still resonate with us? Perhaps it's because he represents something primal, a reminder that even during the most joyous season, we can't ignore the darker aspects of life. Or maybe it's the thrill of a story that blends fear with festivity. Whatever the reason, Krampus is no longer confined to Alpine villages. He's become a global phenomenon, a dark counterpart to the jolly St. Nicholas we all know and love. The legend of Krampus challenges us to see Christmas in a new light, not just as a time of joy, but as a time of balance. Because after all, what is light without shadow? This has been Legends Reimagined, where we uncover the hidden depths of history, mythology, and literature. If you enjoyed this tale, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What other legends would you like to see revived next? Until then, beware the bells and chains on a cold December night. Krampus might just be lurking nearby.